Exercise 1.1, it's a question number 1. Is 0 a rational number? Can you write it in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0? Now, the very beginning, the first question will arise in your mind, is 0 a rational number or not? Okay, that is very important to say. Simply, I should say yes, it is a rational number. Please write down, yes, it is a rational number. Now, what is the reason behind writing that this is a rational number? Because all the rational numbers successfully we are able to write in P by Q form. Okay, so all the rational numbers we can find in P by Q form, but here 0 is only numerator. 0 is having only numerator. So I should say 0 can be written. 0 can be written. Start writing along with me. 0 can be written in any of the following forms. Any of the following ways or a form. We can write 0. Can I write 0 by 1? Of course, no matter. I can write even 0 upon minus 1. Its a value remains 0. I can even write 0 by 2. Its a value remains same. Even 0 by minus 2, etc. etc. In such a way, any number we can write in a denominator of 0, its the value doesn't change. Therefore, we can say here 0 can be written. Please note down, 0 can be written as P by Q form, where P not P equal to 0. P can be 0, means P is 0, but Q not equal to 0. Denominator must not be 0. Therefore, we can say finally 0 is a rational number. Very easy and very simple. Let me explain it again. 0 is a rational number because as we have studied about rational number, all the rational numbers we are able to write in P by Q form. Under which condition? Their denominator should not be 0. So here you can see 0 is in numerator, so it can possible. P equal to 0, but the denominator Q not equal to 0. That's why we can say 0 is a rational number. Okay. We have to write here 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. Which numbers we are given? 3 and 4. So let me write 3 here and 4 here. Here. Now I need to multiply this number with such a number so that it should be in rational form, means P by Q form. So I have many options, but I am choosing the easiest option for that. I am going it with 10. So I am multiplying and dividing it by 10. So it will be 30 upon 10. Same thing is here. 4 into 10 gives the result 40 by 10. So you can see now the finally both these numbers are in like fraction because their denominators are similar. Now even you can see here between this 30 and 40 at least you will find 6 numbers. Okay, so far I should not say only 9 numbers are there. Otherwise you will calculate, you will say ma'am 31, 32, 33 will go on up to 39. It has 9 numbers, but no, dear student. In fact, I should say there infinite rational number lies between these two numbers. Infinite rational number lies between these two numbers. Even infinite rational number lies between these two numbers. Your answer varies from person to person. Some of your, maybe you are writing something else and your classmate is writing something else, so it can possible both of your answers can be correct. Fine. So now it's easy to find at least for this sum, so we need to mention in final. Therefore those 6 rational numbers are, those 6 rational numbers are, please note down, So 6 rational numbers are 31 by 10, 33 by 10. Randomly you choose between these two numbers, 35 by 10, 38 by 10, okay, and 39 by 10. Okay. Now, please, beta, be careful. You should not choose the number 30 by 10 and 40 by 10, because between indicate that you should not include these two numbers. These are the boundary. You do not have to include these in the boundary. Simply, you need to mention those six rational numbers are any out of between these two numbers, any six number you have to choose according to your choice. Exercise 1.1, it's a question 3. Find the 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Okay. Simply, I should say there are infinite rational number lies between these two numbers. But simply, if I asked you to note down, then you will confuse that, ma'am, 5, 5. Denominator similar, this 3 by 5 and 4 by 5, they are already in like fraction. Yes? Now observe, but numerator and this 3 and this 4, between these no such integers lies between these two numbers. In such a case, what to do? How can we mention the, if I am saying there are infinite rational number lies between these two rational number, then how can we make a list of all those numbers? For that, very simple. Very beginning step, you need to check that is there anything which is in like fraction? Yes, they are. Then second part, come to that, try to multiply and divide with easiest number. That, as I told, used to tell you, that 10 is very easy. Sometimes to find the uh, big number means sometimes you are asked to find the 10 rational numbers, so it may possible you have to increase this. Increase means you need to multiply with 100. Now the question will be in your mind, ma'am, is it okay to take 10, 100 or 1,000 like that all time? Can't we take 51? Can't we take 15? Can't we take 3 if we want to go with that? Of course you can take any number. It is not criteria that you should use 10 or 100 or 1,000. But actually, why I am asking you to do and multiply with that, so your multiplication will become easy. That's it. Simple. 3 into 10 is, of course, 30. 5 into 10 is 50. 4 into 10, 40. 5 into 10, 50. Now observe, sometimes we have to make something else also. So far for this question only, the requirement is 5 rational numbers we have to mention. So between 30 and 40, we are having 9 numbers. So it's possible to write with that. But in some cases, if it is not possible, then we simply said, आपको पता होगा, I told you, चद्दर बड़ी करनी पड़ती है, right? We need to multiply with this such a number, so that it can increase little bit more. Okay. So far for this question, let's list out the 5 rational number. Therefore, 5 rational numbers. Please note down along with me. Find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5 are, which are they? They are, you can mention 31 by 50, 32 by 50, 36 by 50, 37 by 50, and I am choosing one more, that is 10, 39 by 50. I am not including these two number in that. So that's it. Exercise 1.1, it's a question number 4. We are taking state true or false, and we have to provide the reason for that also. First is, every natural number is a whole number. The question is, every natural number is a whole number. Is it true statement? I should say yes, it is true. Yes, it is true statement. So please note down it is true statement because reason, what is the reason? Because all hmm, very good. It is true statement because in whole number, every natural numbers are contained by whole numbers. We need to reason true. All the natural numbers, all the natural numbers are contained, all the natural numbers are contained by whole numbers. By whole numbers. Clear to you, beta? Now, we'll work out on second. The second what we are given is every integer is a whole number. Let me note down. Every integer is a whole number. Every integer is a whole number. This we are given. Let's see. Every integer is a whole number. All the integers, if we think about that, are they whole number? Each and every integer, are they whole number? Oh, because simply I should say negative numbers. Correct? So we need to write here negative numbers. Negative numbers are not a whole number. Please note down. Negative numbers are not the whole numbers. Now we'll work out on 3. So with the 3 now, try to understand the 3. What is the question we are given? Let me note down the question. Every rational number is a whole number. Every rational number is a whole number. Every rational number is a whole number. This we are given. Okay. So what to do for that? Very simple, very easy. This is a false statement. Why it is false? What is the reason behind that? Because reason behind that, all the rational numbers, all the rational numbers we find in P by Q form, and whole numbers are not. Therefore, simple it says, we should say therefore they are not whole numbers. They are not whole numbers.